Okay, we're live for the first time in forever. He's playing pretty fast. Oh, interesting. Let's see if he knows theory. Seems so. Pretty solid so far. Yeah, there goes e7. Yeah, he goes here, castles. Interesting. Okay, he wastes a tempo. Now I think I have to take before I castle, because if I castle now, I won't have any pressure here. There is an argument to castle queenside, which I like, but this exists, so no. I can also jump in, which if takes, let's say bishop takes, pawn takes, the knight has to drop back. Though I'm out of theory, so I don't know what I'm doing, so I believe we just take first. And then I would go here, but there's this, so what you do is you go queen e2, or you just castle, or you jump in with the knight. If he plays c4, you break it open with the b3. Oh, he's going, okay, he knows theory, but he's like brainwashed and tunnel visioning theory, which we're out of already, I believe. So he will never play this, probably. Though I do like the control of the light squares here. But if I do jump in, nothing happens, which is sad. I wonder, if we play for a break in the center... Okay, that looks better. I do like queen e2, probably rook e1, and then push. There's also no outpost, so if the knight comes, you just take it and win a free pawn and a free diagonal. Oh, if he pushes down, that's fine, cause c2. Oh, he takes. Interesting. I do want the c-file open for my rook. That seems even better with all this pressure adding up here. So I do believe we take with the c-pawn. But let's see, knight takes, c takes. Bishop here, or here. And then we fight for the c-file, but if I take here first, I put pressure on the knight and have extra tempo to stack. Oh, wait. No, that's fine. I'm not afraid of this. What I can do is just let him take. Or I can just move, but then he has this. There's also bishop b1. And a potential queen d3. Because if I move this out of here, he also has... well, he doesn't have an outpost, really. This is a waste of a move, I believe. So if I just do nothing, he just sits here being weird and he has to drop back. Unless he plays a5, but that doesn't do anything. Wait, if he ever jumps here, that doesn't do anything either. I mean, if let's say we go here, he pushes. We just drop back. If we go here, he jumps in. We just move our rook to the c-file, which we wanted in the first place. And then let's say he drops back, and then we just attack, he jumps in. We just stack up and trap him. So there's two ways to do this, either retreat, or we go forward. Well, if here, he goes here. What if we do this? He jumps in. Dude should be trapped. So, I mean... if he goes here, yeah. Wait, if here, push, takes, here. Knight goes back, rook c1. Knight has to move again. And then rook... No, yeah, you go... Wait, no, knight's here. You go here, then you... Yeah. So I do believe this is fine. Nice calculation, showing your thought process. Thank you, thank you. Also, thanks for watching the stream. If he jumps in, okay. Thought about this. He just dropped back, he goes here, and now the knight's kinda dookie. And now I have this pressure, so if this pawn ever moves, this will be weak. Also, he kinda blocks his knight from retreating after a3. So he's forced here. And then we have free pressure with the rook. We also have a free outpost, kinda. If bishop e7 now... This doesn't work. Okay, yeah, if bishop e7 takes, then you push, he goes back, you go here. Oh, we also attack the queen for free, take the outpost. Wait, no. The knight still exists, yeah. Not yet. We cannot abuse this yet. Interesting. He tries to make a square for it, but it will be abused, because after a3 he jumps back. I wonder, would b4 work? No, because pin. But if he just does drop back, wait. What else? Yeah, let's just push. We'll think about it later. Extra pressure, let's say he defends. We can triple up or double up here. If he jumps this way, I see two moves, either b4 or b5, taking all the light squares and jumping him, but the bishop will have to move again. So I do believe b4 maybe. Let's say queen takes instead. And now what? Wait. Takes. Oh yeah, knight can just take. Missed that. Okay, so no b4 maybe. We also have this. We have all this control on the light squares. We can just go rook c1. Oh, there's also this. Okay. Didn't see. Wait, no. This is fine actually. Takes, and then we still have pressure on the knight. Okay. But is there anything else he can do against it? He could jump in, which does nothing after rook c1. In fact, I can actually sack the rook, takes, and his knight will be trapped, and I probably not win the... Wait, but he cannot come here because the queen is here. I might win the knight, but probably not. Let's just play this. Takes, knight jumps in or jumps here, it's fine. Retreat anywhere. I think this might be best for him. But I do get the c file for free, and this... Let's say you move, then you push. This is odd, he just wants the knight to escape. But after takes, rook c1, I get the c file for free. I get to put pressure on this pawn, double stack, jump in. That's a good end game. Let's double check that. Takes. Yeah, most likely dropping back. You cannot go here, so you go here. He has to move again. Maybe here or here, but those are dookie places. Then you drop in. Maybe he protects. Oh yeah, I'm winning this one. Let's go. And if he does that, I just double up. Can also put pressure with this, yeah. You can try that. Yup, nice. What to do? I don't want to give him the C file. Let's just keep it. And if he ever trades and then pushes this one, Actually, there's an interesting way we can do this. We can go c4 and break it open. Get our knight in this way. Or we can just take. He tries to trade everything. But the knight is kind of poo here, so... Interesting. Takes. Then he could probably make a passer, but if takes, I push. And like, put super pressure on these pawns. But if I take with the c-rook... How do I activate this knight? I don't want to make a passer. I feel like taking here might actually be best. Because I get my knight in, but if I do get my knight in after taking... Wait. He cannot defend these pawns, right? He has to do this. He has to drop back. I jump in. I jump in. Well, I can't do that here. Let's just take with the c pawn. Because the b6 pawn is also weak. And it can be a target at some point. But this pawn's also weak, so we have to liquidate it first before going after these pawns. And we can also play a4, making this a permanent outpost and this a permanent weakness for the knight to just jump in or something. Now this is an atrocious move. He's trying to jump in, do nothing, because this will already be played. Let's see, c4, d takes, knight takes. He cannot pin us anymore. But after knight takes, he pushes, we take. If here, we go here. If he can't really move the knight, because this is in the... Okay. c4 wins. We also have a chance to make a passer in the endgame at some point. If takes, this is a weakness. This is a weakness after a4. And in the endgame, the rule of two weaknesses, I'm usually winning. If he jumps in like his plan was, what if I play c5 and create a big passer? Yeah, he cannot jump in because of course he loses another pawn, but if here and he pushes trying to make a passer, he loses a knight. So if he jumps in, takes, he has to... He just gets harassed. And then he cannot jump in. He has to jump this way. Then I can get my knight in to help everything, potentially. He has to take. If I make a weakness... Wait, no. He has a knight. Forgot about that. Takes, knight takes, and then we're chillin'. Everything's in diagonal up to the knight, right? Okay, so if takes, knight takes, we push. And it's possible we can actually make another passer, but if he drops back here, we can't. What if we boot him? If we boot him, this is a permanent weakness, and we're in trouble. So maybe not take, but just keep pushing forward is the plan. He does have a potential to make two pass... Wait, no he doesn't, because after he takes... If he does take, if we do this... He could only have one potential passed pawn. This knight will be dead for a while. But if he does take, I jump in this way. Okay, good. The worst decision here. This is actually good for us too. But what's the other plan for this knight? He cannot jump here because he loses more pawns, I guess. Plus the knight can jump in to support this pawn. The other thing is if I push, he jumps here. But that also does nothing after a4. Everything's in diagonal opposition to the knight, so it can't do anything. If push takes, if he goes here, free push, and we promote. But if he does here, takes, and he... Wait a minute. Yeah, he could just go there. Fun part about this, the knight can push here, he pushes. And the pawn's up, so you can just use this as an outpost. And because the knight's blocking the rook, cannot be attacked. We just win. Most likely. His goal might be this. But I'm not afraid of that, because I can also just put pressure on this pawn and this knight is pinned forever. And then I can also drop my knight here, put more pressure, maybe jump in here, and just harass the queen side. Maybe here, but what if I just move? That would also be funny. But it depends if he takes first. Ooh, wait. If here, what if I sack the knight? This should also win as well. Wait, no, this knight exists. Hold up. Oh, nice. Okay. Reasonable move. You have to go here, I push. Jump up. And now this is a permanent weakness. Your rook has to be forced to stay here forever, defending this pawn. Because at some point my rook will go to c5. Also defending the knight. Rook c8. Oh, I didn't see that. Well, what you do here is... Wow, I didn't see that. Okay, what if knight b3 here? Because let's say a4, you just take. If he takes, you take, and you're up knight. But this is well, that's not a problem. But let's say knight b3, he moves the knight somewhere to defend. You attack. Okay, this is interesting. I messed up. Hold up. I should still be winning, but I messed up. Knight b3 seems like a good move. But what if I just push? And then this knight will probably be... this pawn will probably be... Wait. Oh, what if I go here and he goes here? I think we do need 95 at some point. Maybe now. If he ever does that, that's fine. 95. Maybe he jumps in, he loses. If he jumps here, I just go here. But this seems like a more forcing move because I'm threatening the knight. Let's say the knight moves. Well, probably moves forward here. I take, he takes. Damn, what to do here actually. There's also this move to restrict his knight. There's a lot of good moves here and I hate it. Maybe only one good move, but I can't see it. I do like knight b3, but there's also knight d4. Let's try this one, I guess. If he does jump in, I guess oh, 95. Oh. Okay, yeah, I forgot about this line here. I wonder, will he panic about this? Because then I jump in this way and jump in this way. But if he does do this, I just take. If he does do this, oh, I can just do this, right? Threaten it out. But if he jumps in, I go here. He does have a4. Let's say takes, he takes, rook takes, he takes, or something. This is a problem. But I do have two connected passers. Well, not connected, but yeah, this is weak. Okay, never mind. Maybe pushing to c6 was best. But then he pushes here and then it's not the best. Yeah, e5 was best here, I believe. I messed up. e5 restricting the knight. Also, please refrain from saying moves in the chat. I don't want to be cheating here. He's running low on time, so I'm 100% sure he will play knight c4. He probably sees it, but he's not sure. Okay, let's see if we can flag him. Even if he is winning after the mistake of not playing e5. You just gotta play very hard moves on him. Or maybe he gave up after this. He probably saw no way forward. Probably calculated this and he kinda loses. I don't know, let's see. He has to make a decision now. Okay, I think he just... Wow, okay. Bad ending, I guess. Yeah, let's see what went wrong. I believe it's knight e5. Knight d4 was best. Oh, okay. Wasn't knight e5. I knew this was a bad move after I played it. Why d4? What about knight c4? Oh, because the knight is still here defending it. I didn't need to play knight e5 because this knight's already attacking it. Got it, got it. Oh, because the knight... Okay, even if the king's not in the square yet. I wonder how bad my stream quality is. I put it on 720p. Attacking the d4 pawn. That's a waste of development. Now I have this diagonal for free. And if takes, this is even stronger and uncontested. They usually drop in here if they're a noob. Okay, good. Just develop normally. People like to jump in here, go rook e1, and be weird, but that doesn't work either. He should play this, because I'm about to take the dark squares from him. That's a terrible move, because I have queen c7 now. And then, yeah, okay, the attack is ramping up after this too. He might jump in here, which doesn't do anything, because I am protecting. Ooh, this also does this as well, which is very good. And after I open this, rook c1, this pawn is falling, or he pushes. This diagonal is mine forever. Oh, that's a very bad development move. He's trying to cement an outpost. But he's gonna take 2 tempi away from his developing just to do that is crazy. Let's force him to do it now, though. This would be horrible. I believe I can even play f3. I wonder, what if I push this first? He does this, which is another waste of tempo. Takes. I threaten this pawn with check. Oh wait, no, that doesn't work. This is a interesting position. I should be winning. Wasted 1 tempo, wasted another tempo, wasted another tempo. So what to do here? The right move and I'm instantly winning no matter what. He might even play this move here. Then I just go here. No, I don't. This might actually be the threat. Probably not though, because if push you take... Oh wait, but the queen exists. What's funny is a5 is actually a move. I like c5 or a5. Puts more pressure on his dookie king. This is a very hard position even though I'm winning. I gotta find the right move. I do like g5 here too, but after g5 this, I'm in trouble, because I have nowhere to castle. This exists. Is there something I can do here? Yeah, I see it as a threat. Maybe a5 and then castle and stuff. This also helps attack his weakness on his king side too. I guess we're not castling. Maybe queen, king d2 at some point. Interesting. He wastes another tempo with his knight doing nothing. But if I do allow it in, I cannot push. So it's better to push rook c1 than destroy him. Destroy him now than later. Yeah, you can't do anything. Maybe I'm wrong. He's kinda corralled too. After takes, I can take this way. And then this pawn is kinda lost forever. At some point. This is also, wait. If takes. No, that doesn't work. But if this, I go here. Then I take everything, I guess, or I drop back. But after takes. This pawn will be weak. I can do this. Okay, nice. Let's actually calculate this. We're winning. If here knight takes. Oh yeah, we're definitely winning. He's forced back, he loses another pawn. But if he doesn't take, what I do is I drop back. And now how is it going to defend this knight? Or this pawn? He has to move this. And then I keep going forward, I believe. Or I castle, and then... Oh, I could play g5 at some point, maybe. Just to kill this knight. I see it. Let's do this. If he is greedy, he loses. He's losing right now. Yup. I can keep pushing on the king side, but I don't want this to happen, because then everything is fine for him. But if I do this, everything is fine for me, and he has no threats at all. Even if he pushes. I wonder, I take with the bishop, right? Because you want the queen to keep pressure here. If this, he does this, which sucks. Bishop takes. Where will the queen go? Maybe he doesn't. Let's say I take. Let's say he moves whatever. I can just develop this way. And I should be fine in winning. I can even drop back here. Perfect outpost, actually, and then just keep pushing and breaking him. As long as the queen doesn't... Wait. No, that's fine, actually. I also have this. Unless I'm wrong. I just need to keep the rook here and keep pushing. This is busted. He has to move, I develop here. But if he develops here, he will never take. Because he loses a queen no matter what. So here, this is permanent weakness as well. This will also help me kill his king. Yup. This does nothing unless he goes here. In which that's troubling. I want to develop. And if he actually does do that... Ooh, okay, we gotta do this. This is a threat. Also, restricting the knight is good. Restricting this so I can push for free. Oh, okay, and then he's gonna go here, nice. Oh, okay, I fucked up. Or did I? I kinda did. I can also do this. No, that's not good either. It does allow me to castle though. That's also good here. There's only one way, it's this. I wonder what happens if I push forward, takes, take. Oh, okay, never mind. Maybe not. This is the only move though. He has to take and we trade. I take c-file from him though. He does give check, so I should castle afterwards. Well, I'm giving you your pawn back. This is forced. I wonder though. This is annoying. I just castle. He can come here. I go in. He doubles up. Well, he can't actually. Oh, nice. I see. Well, now I have a... That's not a passer though. That's not a threat at all. If I trade all of this, don't I get his pawn and I help? This doesn't... oh. I blundered. Crazy. I blundered. Oh, I should have not castled and just moved to rook d1 or something. This is sadness. I can jump here if I want. This is a threat. Oh no, if I do that I lose. Interesting. Okay. We're messed up here. How about we say we... let's just do this, I guess. If he jumps in, doesn't matter. Yeah, good, thank you. I gotta stop this and this at the same time, so how do I do it? Maybe this, but this exists, so rook c1 actually. Maybe rook d1 here was best, but probably not. My king should be more active in the endgame though. My goal's for a draw. You have no choice. If you do go here, check, I go up, and then you're not doing anything. If here I can even just drop up here. Attack this pawn. And after check, you lose. You're forced, and in the end, this will be weak. The queen is stuck here after this. Nice. What to do here? Didn't I calculate this a long time ago? If I were to take and I go here. That doesn't solve anything. If I were to go here though. Well, I lose this, but that's good enough. Well, I don't have much time to calculate anyways. Let's put pressure on this pawn too. Sure. Let's triple stack. Oh, you can do this, but that doesn't do anything. Oh, there's this. Oh god. I hate being low on time. But it's all good. Let's keep pressure up. I may be low on time, but this position is easy. Kinda. What's he threatening? This? Sure, buddy. How about I put pressure on your rooks? Stop any infiltration here. And this would be fine for me. I should win this. And he's stuck defending for a bit. My goal is a draw, but I think I can win this. He wants to enter. What if I just let him take? Oh, and I lost. Good. Queen takes was best. Okay. Yeah, the queen was annoying the whole match. It was better to kill it than to let it live, I guess. Knight f5 was best because this was a threat. Dislodging the knight's outpost. Now I know if my opponent wastes 20 tempo, just attack his king with the pawn, I guess. That's the main thing I learned. If the opponent wastes so much development tempo for no reason, you abuse his king instead. Which way to... let's just do this one first. This is usually the noob. The noobs play this move. But I always forget what to do afterwards. I think queen c7. And then c5. Usually queen b6, that's a weird trap. People get scared of this move and this is actually the best because of this. They go, oh, I win a pawn, but you also win my entire back rank, but... I remember, I think this is the best move actually. This also is a good move. Second best, I think. Or maybe it was the knight move with knight d7, I forgot. Now I can either play this, I can either play this, I can... I think it might be best to play this though. If takes doesn't matter. He might do that, but then there's check. That doesn't matter because my whole point was to develop the knight anyways. That's a waste of move as well. You can do that, I jump in. How do you feel about being attacked? Ooh, if takes, this might actually be better than this actually. And he messed up. Most likely. Being double attack too. How do you defend, sir? You go back? Good for me. Oh, but I can't take yet. What else? He goes here, I boot him. I boot him again. Can I trap him? There's check. I don't think he remembers that. Which means I win the game. He has to drop back. And I win his knight. Very greedy. He doesn't calculate. Nice, nice. I take, he takes, I take, I win. Well, check exists, so probably not. That's why. Should have just played queen d1. Yeah, this is what happens when you play too fast. Oh? Actually? Let's go for this actually. Nice. You can take. Difference between me and you. Your knight gets taken. You can castle. I can castle. This doesn't do anything, and yup, he might lose this. Well, let's say castle's queen side. Yeah, we get the C file for free. That's a W. Do I castle is the question. I kinda wanna play king d2. Oh, that makes that weak, never mind. You can jump in. What's the best move here? There's an attack here on this pawn. Pushing this pawn would actually make it weak. The attack here forces him to do this. Let's force a weakness. This is risky, but I want to see if it works. Oh, he's also kinda... He has to waste a few tempo trying to be active, actually. And then I can play b5. What? That's a horrible move. No way he actually played that. This is not a threat that actually helps. Let's break it open, and if he does this... Oh, I can go here if he attacks. That's nice. This knight might go this way. Rook c1 kinda wins. This knight has to waste so much tempo doing things. I do kinda feel like locking it down, because this knight is kinda dead. This knight cannot escape. He can try, but I get a passed pawn on the c file. There's also the possibility of this and jumping in. Ooh, I can even go here. And then allow the rooks to come in too. Maybe double up. I don't see a way to attack this knight though, even though it is trapped. But if I put a rook behind this knight will never move. And my goal is actually rook c1, rook c4, trapping the knight, and then bringing my king all the way. Now he's trying to stop my knight from moving, but this is the perfect outpost for my knight because it cements the knight here forever and keeps this a pawn weak, and the rook is forced to stay here forever. So what I'm gonna do is rook c1. Though attacking the king might be something. No, not really. Two weaknesses, a dead knight so far. Do all we can to stop this pawn from pushing, and we should win the game. So this one is best here. You can attack, but after cementing this pawn, the goal is to move the king and take you over. Okay, he played rook d1. The goal was was knight here. Now he has to move again, or somewhere. Again, he's gonna go back to a1 at some point. Cause I'm coming with the king. Maybe rook c6 takes the pawn immediately. And that is interesting. Let's say rook c6, knight a7. He should be probably dead after b6 here. That's also a move. f6. This would be weak though. You can... No, I was about to say take, but then he just takes back, and now this discovered attack does not work. Maybe if it ever plays this works, I guess. No, it doesn't. If I dislodge this knight, good things happen. So rook c6 should work. I think g4 might be a good move. It stops me from attacking. But even so, knight e7, knight d6, knight c8 should win Well, actually, after b4, no, after b6, yeah. No, this knight exists. So even if he jumps in, okay, we're chilling. Yeah, I forgot this knight exists. So yeah, you can do all that with your king side. Yeah, this does nothing though. This. Why would I play knight a6? F6 takes. Knight has to move. But I just make a weakness for no reason. Maybe there's an attack here. But after knight f7. Maybe, but that's too risky. Knight e7 works. If he does this, it doesn't matter. At some point I might even play e5 and move my rook. Yeah, after rook b6. Oh, he's going straight on kingside attack, which will not work because I do have a knight still. f6 comes to mind again. Knight jumps in. Maybe rook h6, nah. Maybe f6. But before I strike back, why not force everything here and then play e4, the counterattacking, right? Force him to move where he doesn't want to go. Win a pawn. Problem is he wins a pawn back. Or does he? After takes he pushes, we go back. And then if he pushes again, maybe. No, actually. We're chilling. Should we move the knight though? Probably not. This is also a good outpost. And we are planning to counterattack his king. That's weak. So giving up a pawn should be fine, though I do think before taking, we should have played maybe knight c1. No, still doesn't work. Yeah, this is best, I guess. Now he has to play c4 to open up the c file. After c4, this does not work because of this. Ooh, interesting. This is a bad move. It doesn't do anything. Maybe it's supporting this move, but my plan from the start was to play f6, right? What if I play f5? But what if I play b4? Oh, you played me last game, wasn't sure about clock management. Yeah, it's happening again. But I believe I'm in a winning position. So the question is, I just need the right move. Let's play it safe, b5 blocking it. He could try to jump in. But my goal is to open, because your king is weak. A good move is also h5, doubling it, so there's no attack. In the endgame, you could walk your king up. This is crazy. How about f5 takes? Well, if he pushes down... Wait. What if we do this? It doesn't work, does it? I feel like f6 works, boots the knight. Yeah, let's do our plan of opening up. His king side's weak. Might as well get our rooks in. and break it open even more. This doesn't matter because the pawns will never fall, and if he plays knight d3, knight c6, there's no threats. He's attacking nothing. His knight is in diagonal opposition to the pawns, so he shouldn't be able to attack it. Yeah, good move. What if I played g5? He pushes this one, I take, he takes. Okay, this is risky. It's also bad. But I'm low on time, so what else do I have? Yeah, let's do it. No other move. Don't have enough time to calculate it. I wonder, instead of taking, why not knight f4? Allows me to play e5 at some point, creating an outpost. My rook comes in too. Or maybe after takes, I drop back, put pressure on this pawn. Knight has to move. Takes, what about this now? Don't have much time. Do I put pressure or do I push? Now let's just make this a weakness. His king is open. That's our goal. Nothing else. This is also weak. This is weak. I need to abuse it somehow. That's the only way. Now let's just do this. He has to move the knight somewhere. Well, I can also go knight h5 and just be chilling here. No attacks anytime soon. I do want to play rook e8. So I didn't go backwards. Yep, good. Now what I do is I take the e-file. He's going to try to trade, which will help me actually, because the knight is further back. Ooh, nice, okay. I see what he's trying to do. He's gonna try to trade off, but that helps me here. Creating a passer also helps, so he can do that, but I also have this. Maybe even this too, threatening this. Oh wait, but no, he has that. Oh yeah, I messed up. Kinda not. You know, I didn't. Good. He has to play this. I go here. He's forced to take. If knight moves, I take. He takes. King F, and then these two are weak. Oh, okay. Nice. He played the worst move he could have played here. You're forced back. And now I'm the one attacking. You're forced to h3. Otherwise I take, yup. Now I take this, but he goes here, which doesn't do anything. He has to move. And then what? 10 seconds. Let's just play this. I lose the e-file. I need to play king f7 quick. And then rook d8. I'll allow this check. Or do I? Yeah, I'll allow it. I want to let my... Let's just go in. Oh wait, I think I trapped my stuff because king f7 was best. Oh nice, okay, good. Now what we do is king f7 and we're chillin'. We could have taken the pawn, but I don't want him coming in and threatening checkmate on the back rank. Or anything weird. This has no threat. I can take. Sure. Or maybe it was a trap. I don't have enough time to calculate this. I do have a passer though, so theoretically I'm winning. There is check. Oh, but I lose. Oh my gosh. Let's just go back. He goes up. I gotta buy myself some time here. He has to drop this way. And then check. He goes this way and then I lose. Shoot, I can do this. No, I can't. I can do this, create a passer. I have 2 passed pawns. Please take, I'm winning. He's forced because he's low on time, yep. You can do this if you want. No, okay. He's trying to stop me from doing that, but... No, let's keep it connected. What to do. Let's keep it this way. Stop him from coming in. Also, this allows this. In this take, he goes here. And my king stops the pawn, but there's another one. But then there's another one. He really wants to stop that. He forgets there's another weakness. I can do this. Just to keep it safe, keep the protected passer, play rook c3. What does that do? Maybe that. Maybe pushing first, but first we gotta boot him. Nice, he goes back. Rook c1. He's forced to defend. That doesn't do anything actually. You just allow me to walk in. You can push, you could do whatever. You lose the game. Now my knight can jump in as well. And I will push these 2 pawns before you could get your 1 pawn down. Because how is your knight gonna come in? Totally normal moves in the Caro-Kann, and you can lose. I usually play queen b6 here, but I wanted to experiment with queen c7. What did I... Oh, he played that. Okay. a6 was good, stops the knight, and then you can move the... I didn't see that. I played too fast, didn't calculate, and I played this. Ooh, this was actually losing? Oh, I played the wrong move though. Queen c8. I thought it was d8. Oh, okay. Queen c8. Oh wait, no, wrong thing. C takes d4. This actually worked. Jeez. I played the worst move. He's trying to trap the knight, but I still have this to play. Which I should have played. Anticipating this. But I play rook a8 instead. Now rook a2, stopping it. h5. Oh, my idea of breaking open the king side was good. I was thinking knight h6, h3, and then f6. Apparently f5 is best. b6, but f6 my idea, f6 still worked, okay. I was thinking f6, but after this I'm like, this thing's, yeah, there's nothing I can really, you can just push. h5, yep. Point of this is after this, you can just do that. You can never push this as well, and no attack, or if he takes the king at some point, can just walk up. I think I mentioned a move like h5 during the match too. Oh, I played the right move, okay, good. Yeah, you kinda don't wanna go in front in this position. You kinda wanna support your knight to come in, and the pawns to push. With your king, this is not a threat at any point. If he ever does this, you kinda just take. He's forced to defend this pawn. Forced to stay here, he'll be booted. Knight f6 is also an option. Yeah, GG's. I'll try not to talk much in this one. I want to see if I can pour all my focus. See what happens. He's giving me the center already. I hope he plays a King's Indian. Otherwise, why are you giving me a London player the center? Let's continue taking the center. Though I don't think we will castle queenside unless there's a quick attack on his king coming. And that's also a mistake because you gave me the center. So what will happen is he will be booted back. Well, if he goes up, he pushes, then the knight will never move here, which is very good for us. Now the question is, do I play f3 or not f3? I usually don't play openings where I have the center. What would be interesting is if I force him to waste a more tempo by playing something like h5 or h6. If takes this, but if takes he goes down, knight can never move. But I do give him an opening here, which is not that good. But I mean, to not get the knight in that easily seems pretty decent. Trying to double up. Let's try e5. This is the most risky, but it's fine. We just gotta develop fast since we're overextended. Taking help stop his knight, pushing his knight cannot come this way. At some point maybe bishop e3 f4 to break him open. But it would be good to castle queenside. Or maybe, what if this was good? No, this would be a... Well, it wouldn't be a permanent weakness, would it? It would be an outpost, though. Oh, he did that, okay. Sure. Give me the D file. Your knight cannot do anything. And then I'll protect this pawn. Bishop e2, castle kingside, and I should be chillin'. Unless I made a mistake, I don't play I don't play these type of openings. Interesting. Isn't there check? Nope. Yeah, I messed up. Did not calculate properly, but I do stop his knight, but this is a bad way to do it. Forced. And then this. Oh, that doesn't do anything. What am I thinking? Oh my gosh. That just doesn't do anything. Am I dumb? Why didn't I just develop? Oh my gosh. Why did I do that? I was defending it. Yeah, GG's. This is horrible. It's not losing though. Well, it is losing, but I can still develop things, I guess. The rook doesn't have an easy in. You can give check, and then this is actually weak. So I might have counterplay for that pawn. Maybe. If I were him, I'd just develop somehow. There's also check. Ooh, this restricts him a bit. Even if he does this, I go here. I don't care about this. What if I fiend Keto and then just bring it out and then walk in? Yeah, I have to bring it out this way. This bishop is annoying. This is also a move. But I have to get to my king to safety first. I'm super developed, but this is not good to be in. He has to focus on developing and not attacking. Let's see what he does. Okay. This is perfect, because after takes, if he checks, I walk in. Okay. I also stop this from happening, really. You can do whatever you want here. I'll just boot you out and trap your rook. I'm way more developed than you. Your attack, you should retreat. If you go here, you're getting booted. Ooh, this is also very good. Or king e1 and then check. But you do have to play something like this at some point to get the rook in. That's a funny move. He cares more about attacking than developing. What does b3 do? Restricts his rook. But then it allows him to develop for free. Well, oh, that bishop is not developing. What else? What else? How can this knight develop here, maybe? But then I have this. Maybe stopping him from getting his rooks out, castling. I don't know. Either b3 or knight d1. Knight d1 is too passive, I think. Let's do this. So I don't have to worry about that. And then I also have an outpost to do this. The knight has less places, the rook has less places to go. Which is very good for us. Can also play f4 at some point after free and cutting because we have light square control. Well, kinda. He has our king side though. Check would be very nice because he has to spend a tempo going back. Yep, he develops for free. What to do? He's gonna attack this, but I have this. Well, his rook is trapped actually. Though that's risky as well, but might as well try. And if he does move the knight, I stop him from castling. Kinda, yeah. Oh, he plays the wrong move. Let's frickin' go. So what do I do here? I calculated this already, but let's double check. He can never come back here. I go here. He goes here, h3, he drops back. Yeah, f4, yeah, f4, cover that. And if he does this... Oh, I cannot do that. g3 is good, we develop to the right diagonal. Check will not help him. Yeah, okay. If he played this, he would have been fine, but now he's kinda trapped. Because after this, he will have to move. No, he's just trapped. Here he has to move here, and then I do this. And if he ever moves this bishop, it's over. Okay. He has to do this, but then he's trapped. He has to break it open, but then I attack. And if he moves his knight, I take. He does this. And then I just do this. Hello dude, I admire your content and would love to be a friend and fan. If you're cool with it, feel free to add me. Someone else said that. I think you're a bot. They said the exact same thing in the stream today. Most likely might be a bot. Yeah, he sees me trapping. I would say king f2. Yeah, let's do this then. Yes, check, so we don't wanna. Yeah, let's do this, and if check, I go up and he loses his knight. No, he doesn't, but he loses his rook. If check, I drop up. Yep, and let's do this. If he checks, I go up. Doesn't matter. Sack your rook for a pawn or something. If he does this... Oh, he doesn't... Oh, okay. That's good though, that's trapped. That's a trapped rook. My rook's also trapped, but I have more active pieces here. Very active pieces. Oh, wow. Might even steal the D file or something. Oh! He's losing. 2 pieces under attack, right? Let's see, he cannot escape, he cannot escape. He cannot escape. This rook cannot escape. He blundered. He could have went for a draw by going up and up. Because I miscalculated. He actually has an escape square. Now he literally does not have an escape square. And this is GG's. He should have calculated one move further. Here, here, here. And now this would be a weakness, but this is a trapped rook. And then, even though I'm here, I might play rook c2, rook c1, and just destroy everything here while he has a trapped rook. Maybe I play knight e4, attacking both pawns on my outpost on g5, keeping this rook trapped. Yeah. Now I go here. Yeah, okay. Let's just go here. 2 pieces under attack. That does not work, buddy. Oh, it does work. Oh, geez. Okay. I mistaked. Okay. What does help us win here, though, even if this exists, I should have just taken, I guess. This still would have been a trapped rook. It's still a trapped rook, by the way. But I kind of don't want to retreat the king since it's very active in this endgame and I can just use it to push. So I would take here. The rook is still trapped, it doesn't matter. If pawn takes, bishop is trapped, I potentially have a passer, yup. And the best move here is actually just to threaten this. Though if I were to do this, he has this, which is not good. And that's a terrible move. Let's try to boot him back, I guess. He can do whatever he wants. This is dying unless he does that. That's all good and all, but what if candidate's in the front and I make you a weakness? Nice try though. Now you can never break this open. This is now a permanent weakness. I will go here. Maybe with the rook right now. Oh, what if I walk my rook in? No. The king doesn't work that way. Let's support our king's side while we attack his stuff in a second. This is a weakness, and this will also be a weakness. He should play this immediately. He doesn't want to lose. But if he does play this, I just go here. He just does that, and then he still cannot escape, actually. It takes 3 tempo while I have, I guess, an opening to come in. Oh, he's doing that. Okay, he still cannot escape. He's trying to do that, but it just doesn't. It's not going to work in his favor after. Yeah, let's do this immediately. He takes, I walk in. He can do that. I can do this. You can do all that. After takes, check, and he goes here. What was that? There's absolutely no way he just did that. Thank you. You can do that. And then what I can do is this. He's starting this. Let's just keep him here. You can do that if you want. Probably should have did this first though. But I do lose 2 pawns. For the price of 1. I do want to keep everything here safe because these are the weaknesses I will try to exploit because this rook is kind of trapped. So even if he does trade off, good things happen here. And he just trapped his rook, GG's. So what I do first is I take. Split open his pawns and double attack him. And now it's GG's. Do I take this way and just battering ram or do I take this way? Well, actually, this seems better. It's a battering ram. He's gonna try to check me, but I check him first. Let's just do this. I take up 2 files and then I let him in. Doesn't matter to me. And then after he does that, yeah, you can come in. Yeah, it's too late for you though. I'm gonna trap you. You go here, I go here. You can try that, but then I just, oh? That is not a good move. I think I take it this way, right? If I go here, I open him up for some stuff, so... Yeah, let's just advance our king. He can do whatever he wants here, he's just gone, bro. 2 connected passers is GG's. I mean, whatever this is, he's just too far back, I guess. It's not connected passers, but this is above the 5th rank, so there's a high chance I win already. Ooh, even when I try that, okay. Maybe I go here. Yeah, this is good. He's trying to check me, but let's do this. Oh, this is a draw. I messed. No, it's not a draw. I can just keep pushing this up, keep him back, and his rook is trapped here. Okay, I thought I made a mistake, but I didn't, so this is good. If takes, I take with the rook, not the pawn, because the king is closer and I block him off. So if I take with the rook, he cannot come any closer than this. Yup. Which way though? If I go here, he's forced back. Now this is a good idea. Oh, this should be GG's. Oofies, takes, and my plan works. This should win. He's gonna have to run. He cannot move. He cannot escape this box. This will just make his box smaller. He's gonna be trapped here, and then he's gonna, or maybe not. Now I go here, and then I bring these 2 up. He can escape if he wants, but you can take it. I'll sack my rook for the queen. And let's see if I remember how to play queen versus rook endgame. Oh, maybe oh, shoot. I don't think I remember. I think I do. I hope that I do, jeez. Oh, that's kind of want to just push. If there I have cover. And then if I go here I do have cover still, so you can take. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go here. And I'm close enough, yeah. Oh, this is bad for you too. Yeah, how are you gonna... I'm just gonna go behind you. But I'll wait till he can't no more. If he goes here, I go here. I have space now. Someone's getting ladder mated. Yep. Nothing you can do about it. Sorry, my friend. This is also mean to do. Should I do that? This just wins anyways. Yeah, let's just do this. And this also wins, but gotta make sure I'm not on this square. Oh, I messed up. I should have just taken. It's a draw. I messed up. Oh, I can do this. Wait, here, 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 check. I have 2 queens. What is he gonna do? Okay, 2 queens. I should have just... yeah, I should have just, whatchamacallit? Yeah, I should have just taken the pawn and just played it safe. I'm not gonna go here, bro. Also, the closer I am to my guys right here, you can't do nothing, bro. Oh, wait, what if I do that? Okay. And then I do this. How do you feel? You can try to check me to a dark square, but that's not gonna happen. I go here, you get checked, and then you just lose. Okay? Now that I'm in opposition, you're in very bad shit. I have this. Yeah, just boot his ass. Oh. This is fine, I win. You can take, I go around. Oh, it's a draw. No, it's not. Actually, it's not a draw. You can check, I go here. You can try to drop down. I just push. No, I go up here. Wait. And then check, I go up here. Nah. Nah, bro. I ain't losing this one. Where's your next check? Takes, takes. I win. Bro, I don't think he knows what a Lucina position is. I mean, I just do this. He goes check, I go up. He goes check, I go up. Oh, I see what his problem is. Check, up. Check, here. And then I just zigzag over, avoiding the dark squares. Okay. Surrender, please. Nope. He thinks I don't know how to do this. Oh, what am I doing? I should beat this way, actually. Yeah, this is... this is how you do it. There we go. Yep, GG's. That's it for today's stream. Yeah, that was a mistake. I was winning. D5. I was thinking, what if I went here instead of E5? Yeah, I was thinking, what if B5 check? You actually don't go back. You go A4. Oh, you defend it. Oh no. Yeah, he played the worst move. I thought he would go G4 or something. Then F3. King B7. Oh wow, taking the pawn was bad. He wanted him. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. Never attacking. Oh, let's go. Something in my deep within me knew I had to take with the king. This just felt wrong, allowing the rook to just give checks like this. Yeah, I knew I should have went A7. Should have stopped all the counterplay shenanigans. I think it was a draw at some point here. What? Yeah. This was best. I make another. Oh, what? C8. B7. Oh, okay, I see. B6 or B7 doesn't matter. Yep, I see it now. I see the mate. You just take if you just want to win safely. Because this is a Lucina position. The king has passed the middle of the board too. So even if you do take, you just win. You take and then C6. You stop the king. Yup, GG's. He had to play E5 to force my king onto the dark square diagonal, which I tried to avoid at all costs. And then C8 check. Oh, to force him on the back rank. Well, that's the wrong queen, but this. It's a queen endgame. Wait, what? Oh, cause... Yeah, I allowed counterplay by not going... I should have played it safe. There was rook a7. If I had more time, I would have played this 100. But I thought he had no counterplay, but he did. Oh, it was a draw again? I didn't want to go g6 to be trapped here. I wanted 2 queens. Oh, he had to make a queen. E8 check, he had to take. I was thinking d8, but the dude was close. Too close. I didn't want the rook to promote. I realized I could have just went up to f8 here. Okay, simple rook checkmate. Yeah, that's it for this stream. I played 3 matches today, or maybe 4. But I got things to do tonight. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you watched, have a good night.